Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will test and look and see this SRICAM Wi-Fi IP camera, which is claiming that it is 9 megapixel. This is an IP camera and that's the first time that I'm unboxing it. Okay, so it was coming with a protector which is not really in use, and looks like it has the capability as power over Ethernet, which is great because you can connect to some DVR. It is coming with two Wi-Fi antennas. You cannot fold it out, just bring it around as a circle, and that's it. In the box we have the adapter. The adapter is 12 volts, 1 amps. Okay, and there are some protectors and some strap probably for capturing it, and they have also sent some screws and a reset holder and the always beautiful manuals what they are sharing with us. And actually this is a bit more detailed. I just hope that it has the Chinese version as always. If we flop, no, fully English and the Romanian. That's great. All right, probably that's it. Here you have to scan the app. I will download the application right now to see how it behaves. So download SRICAM.com. Again, this would be a very secure website. Oh no, they have a Google Play, and accept, and I have to create an account. So first things first, account. So obviously it wasn't accepting the special characters. Meanwhile, we are waiting. Let me plug this in a power socket. It started to beep because it gets the current, but it is not configured yet, which is actually a great feature that it is beeping that something is wrong with it. Again, I haven't read the manual yet, but probably that is what is meaning. And on here, as usual, we should have a hotspot. Enter. It has a password, which is a very complicated password for all of the cameras, and we go through the step-by-step available Wi-Fi list, and we should have it ready. Let me check it. So I have logged in, but I haven't received confirmation email, which is okay, but it is working right now. So cancel. So what we gonna try to connect the Wi-Fi. So there is the IPC Wi-Fi accordingly to the documentation. Connect. The password was very complicated, from 1 to 8. Yes, and theoretically I should be able to click on the plus, scan this code. This has a QR code where it's actually from the hotspot. It also automatically it's reading also if you lose the QR code, and this creates a hotspot. You can reconnect back and hit next. Please add the device name, test, or please subscribe. And the default password is correct. Let me see if it keeps with default. If not, then you have to type in the default password, which is 6 of 8. Next, set up Wi-Fi on the camera. Yes. It tells us that it is in Wi-Fi hotspot mode. It is not finding my Wi-Fi, and here it is. It is Beretsky as my family name, and the password is the very secure password. And I hit confirm. Let's wait on it. So if you hear the beeping stopped, because I have started to configure it. And it looks like it is configured. And there is the IP camera with the name of "Please subscribe to my YouTube channel." And enable device. And this time only. Hello, hello, hello. There is an echo. I can hear myself back. Not too bad as a camera. And you can move it around. It is moving around. Not too bad. Maybe it's not 9 megapixel, but it's definitely it has a good image quality, like relatively good image quality for the price. You can take pictures, and that's it. It has synchronized already with the time. Probably I have to set up the time zone, but the date is correct. Good. What else we are missing? We are missing the SD card slot. So the question is where this stuff has the SD card connection. Yes, if you check, this is kind of protected. You have here 2 screws, what we will remove right now, to insert the SD card, because you have to have something which can record. And here is the place where you can reset your camera, or you do the factory reset. And we will do that. Let's check. So I'm back with the Phillips screwdriver. Again, you don't need to remove those ones. You need to remove this screw to insert your SD card. 1 screw, 2 second screw. I will put it here. I hope I will find it later. And yes, that's it. Probably this is the reset button. When you want to reset to factory reset, you just have to press that one for a couple of seconds, and then it will reset. We will test it later. But here is your SD card slot to insert your SD card. And we'll cut that off. It is a brand new ScanDisk, but you don't have to use this brand. It's not brand dependent. And I have ordered a 64 gig of memory card. That should be more than sufficient, because I have multiple cameras. If you have checked my channel, then this card it's fine. Even less quality of the cards are fine. I will leave some examples in the description. So I have added the card. So SD card is connected. It is not resetted yet. It is connected to my Wi-Fi, and let's see. I'm connecting to the "Please subscribe to my YouTube channel" camera. And this is already recording. Let's go to the settings. And we want to check the recording settings. And it is seeing your SD card. It has done nothing yet. It has the recording type as HD, which is good. And we can check some history with the playback, and we have already something saved. Yeah, so that is storing to your SD card, and you can play back whatever you want. So basically that's it. And the next step is to reset, because I have prepared this camera for one of my friend whom I will where we will install it in a final valve, and I have to redo the same steps for him in order to get it configured in his mobile phone. So let's do a quick recap. It is connected, it has everything done, it has the cloud possibility, but we won't use it. This is still recording, and you can check your SD card. So the next thing is, what is this for? If you have ever wondered what is this for, is to isolate one of the cups. Because this comes with two of the cups. One is that this DC connector, and the other is this Ethernet connector. We won't use the Ethernet because we will connect to Wi-Fi, and I will add this isolator in order that the rain, it is not getting in, not flowing in. And probably we will put here some small ring or something to prevent that the rain enters. So anyhow, it shouldn't be entering over there. If for any kind of reason you have to reset, and because in my case I have to reset due to the fact that it is not mine, I have configured for a friend of mine, and if for any kind of reason if you have to set the reset, then the camera looks like this. You pull that a bit down, there is the cap. So it was a cap with two Phillips screwdriver headed. So you use a simple Phillips screwdriver to remove the two screws, and if it's removed, then let me put next to the screws. Then you have the SD card slot. Here is your SD card slot where you can insert the SD card, and by pressing this one, this will reset your camera. And if I'm not wrong, this should start to beep because it is not configured yet. So if it's beeping, then it is not connected to your application, and you have to start the configuration procedure what I just shown. And with that being said, you can start your configuration. So let me put back the cover, remove the connection, and thank you for watching this video. If you think this video was by any meaning helpful for you, don't forget to leave your comments below and hit the like button, because that would mean a lot for me and for the algorithm. If your comment is present, then this video will be probably recommended for other people who could be using it, and thank you very much for that. By the way, if you are looking forward to purchase this camera, I will leave a referral link in the description. This is not coming with extra fee for you, but I can gain some small commission from that. And thank you for your time and that you have watched this video until this point. I wish you a great day. All the best. Sayonara. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. Viszontlátásra.